Crawford's in the ninth now. I used to be in the old days.
Crawford, is that between Phelps and Washington? No, it doesn't have a name on it?
Yeah, that's the one.
And, obviously when you're talking about on the Democratic side, and I think I've been pretty clear on this, having a Democratic congressman, the obvious odd man out in the discussion, and having to change those borders drastically is never a fun proposition to have to deal with. So I think that the map's just been unveiled. I'd like to be able to see some of the boundaries and what the demographic data comes back looking like before I can give you a concrete whether it's a good or bad map as far as that goes. But I think it's obviously it's not going to be fun to have to talk to Congressman Carnahan about how his boundaries have changed and having his district essentially split in two and have his actual residents drawn into a sitting congressman from his own party's district.
Do you accept the chairman's argument that with population loss in St. Louis City, that effectively St. Louis City was going to be stuck with one district, that you can't keep two districts in the city anymore?
I don't know. I think that there may be some case to be made in that regard, simply because of the fact that you are not only talking about a loss of population, but you are also talking a loss of a individual seat itself. So you are going to effectively lose a 650,000 plus population across the entire map, plus you have the population loss inside the city itself. I think that it, obviously is never a fun situation to have that for somebody who actually lives in the metropolitan area to have to make that kind of a decision. And I know that if you're going to have a question like that, I think that it's an issue that we have to take a look at. And I think that when we actually look at the data and where these lines are and how they might have been affected as far as the different specifics, we'll know. But I haven't had a chance to look at that yet, so I can't really comment as far as whether or not he has, been, forthright on that or not. But I would take his at face value. I think that he's not going to want to impact his region adversely if he had his druthers. But I think that we can try to take a look at that and see what we can do.